collaboration between government and any sector, including the insurance sector, is a very important element of what we're going through at the moment in order to bring NHI into force from a legal perspective. So there is currently a public participation process underway, and I think that it's opportune for insurance companies, especially as a sector that has a direct and vested interest in healthcare in South Africa, to participate in that process and indicate in the course of the participation that occurs what it is that insurance companies can bring to an NHI party. Rolling NHI out is really two schools of thought. One is that it has to happen immediately and as quickly as possible. The other is, well, let's just take our time here a moment and figure out what we can afford and what we can provide, who's going to provide all of that, especially from a public sector perspective, and design the most ideal scheme for South Africa. Yes, there certainly are other schemes in other parts of the world that operate successfully in one form or another, but simply because something happens like that in Thailand or Colombia doesn't mean it's going to happen in South Africa. In terms of the current provisions of the NHI bill, there is a reference to private health insurance products. Whilst that's not defined, it does appear to include what we understand to be short-term insurance policies dealing with healthcare benefits. So there is a recognition, I think, in the bill that there will be a continued existence or coexistence between the fund, once established, and medical schemes on the one hand and short-term insurance on the other. If, for example, the fund is popular with South Africans and more South Africans decide to leave medical schemes in order to join the fund, then obviously there's going to be a deleterious effect on brokers. If, on the other hand, the fund is not as popular with South Africans as is expected, then there might not be too much of a net change for brokers under an NHI regime.